Done, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, all. You are most welcome to this orientation program organized by Sama Prasad Mukherjee College for Women. So, dear students, as you are approaching to examination very soon, date sheets are there. So, we are here to present the guidelines for open book examination, which is scheduled in March, April 2022 for those students who are in their semester first admitted in 2021. So there are the guidelines so as they can smoothly participate in the examination to be held in March, April 2022. And what would be the overall discussion? It would be about we would be presenting what precautions should be taken, how the exams will be conducted in open book examination mode, and at the end we would be taking up the queries which you can type in the comment box and we would try to give you the answers. So as we are aware that examination has been scheduled and being commenced in mode of open book examination, that is starting from 21st March 2022. And the detailed date sheet is available on university website. So first hand, you have to be aware when your exams are scheduled. So be careful and note down your date sheets when exams are scheduled. And the date sheet link is also provided on here. You can type it on the internet and you can get the date sheet at the very soon on the portal. And I hope every students would be aware and they have registered themselves at the student portal, that is the Samath, which can be opened up by clicking this link http://slc.uod.ac.in/. And after clicking this link, you will get such kind of portal where you will type your username and password. Then all the links should be opened up and you will get the detail of your papers and their course as well. So wholesome process will start by clicking this link only for the examination purposes. And as we are aware that it is mandatory to fill the examination forms for the students. Only then you can write the examination. So beforehand, you must ensure that you have filled your examination forms for the respective courses where you have been already enrolled. So if any students have not filled their examination forms, so they can contact the college and fill there all the entries which are required to appear in the examinations. And also you must ensure that you have provided the right information, because all those information which you will be entering in the forms, that will be printed on your admit card. So for that reason, you must ensure that you are filling up the right entries, right enrollment number, as well the name in Hindi should be correct, because these informations are printed in your degrees. So make sure that you are entering the right information. And if there is any mistake done at any part, so it must be corrected through the college. So in case you have made any error, so you can contact the dealing assistant in the college. And for any updated information, you must be there to check the college and university website and registered email ID where you will be getting the proper updates on regular basis. Also, you can follow the steps for the submission of answer scripts, because this is open book examination mode and everything is customized on OBE portal. So all access has been given to you to open the portal, downloading the paper and uploading the answer scripts at the portal. But again, sometimes there are glitches where students face problem. So support system is provided by the university. We should also know what could be the pattern and duration of the examination. So total duration of this open book examination shall be of 4 hours, which comprises of 3 hours for writing the answers, and next 1 hour shall be utilized for downloading the question paper and uploading the scanned images of answer sheets in PDF or JPEG format on the portal. So initially you will download the paper, then you will start writing, and again after finishing 3 hours, you can utilize 1 hour for scanning the images of your answer scripts and uploading those information on the portal. And there is some process made by university for delayed submission, because sometimes connectivity is poor or there may be some unforeseen technical glitches. So in that case, students can submit their answer scripts beyond the specified time period of 3 plus 1 hour on the portal. But again, this measure should be taken in extreme cases, only if any technical glitches are taking place, because you have to provide documentary evidences for the same. Means you cannot take undue advantage of this process. Otherwise, there are repercussions which may take place. So additional 60 minutes have been provided for these kind of situations where some technical glitches or poor internet connectivity are there. But again, you have to provide substantial evidence for the same. And again, if there are technical glitches where your portal is not opening up, then you can contact to nodal officer of the college. And again, you have to provide documentary evidences that your connectivity was poor. You have not been able to submit the script on the portal. So with all substantial proof, you have to take 4 or 5 screenshots of the technical issues faced by you during the uploading the answer scripts. But again, keep in mind that this option should only be utilized where there is some extreme case where you are not able to upload the scripts. And again, keep in mind that all such cases where delayed submission has been made, they will be examined by the review committee. And these answer sheets shall be evaluated based on the decision of the review. If review committee finds that it is not properly, so they can delay the process of publishing the result. So such kind of delayed submission should be avoided and should be taken up as an extreme case. And again, there are some process for persons with benchmark disabilities known as the Divyang category students. For those students who comes under PWBD category, the time of submission will be 4 hours for writing the exam, as in normal circumstances it was 3 hours. But for PWBD candidates, students, they will be given 1 hour extra for writing the exam. So this way they will get 4 hours for writing the paper and 1 hour for downloading the question paper and uploading the scripts. And these students can submit the scripts on online portal with documentary evidence if any additional time is taken for uploading. Like there was technical glitch faced by the students, so they can submit the script by email, and dedicated email ID has been provided for these candidates. So for those candidates who comes under this category, a dedicated email ID has been provided. This is pwd sasmar22 at exam1.du.ac.in. So they can also send their scripts at this email ID. But only one mode of submission can be applied, either through portal or through this email. And this email is only for PWBD BD students, not for the other students. So now we can come to the point, what would be the way of writing the papers? Like students have to answer the questions on A4 size paper. So you make sure that you have ample amount of seats of A4 size, and on the first page, students shall write the following details. These are like that: date and time of examination. So when your exam is taking place, you must write down the date and time of examinations, and hours and minutes as well. Suppose it is starting at 9:30, so you can start 9:30. You can write it. And also you have to provide your examination roll number on the first page of the A4 sheet. Also, you have to mention under which program you are enrolled. So name of the program must be mentioned, that is BA, BCom, BSc Honors, Pass, etc. Also, you have to mention semester, as this exam is going to be held for semester 1. So you must write semester 1. Also, unique paper code, you will get it on the downloaded question paper. So you can take UPC number from there. As well, title of the paper is also to be written on the first page of the sheet. And again, you make sure that you are not putting any other information which is not required, like your personal information. Neither you have to mention your name, email ID, mobile number, or the name of college in which you are enrolled, because these kind of information can provide your personal identity, so they will be treated actually as unfair means. So don't do such kind of things which reveals your identity. Only this A to F informations are to be provided on first page of the sheet. And there are some instructions for downloading and uploading the question paper as well as the scripts. So you ensure that you have laptop, desktop, either mobile phone or any other appropriate device with adequate internet connectivity for accessing university portal, because internet is a must for downloading the question paper. So you ensure that you have internet connectivity also for uploading the answer sheets as well. So first hand you download the question paper, then start writing the answers. After writing the answers, you have to scan the answer sheets question wise. Suppose you have done question 1, so take screenshots or PDF file of question 1 answers, and then same should be done for another answers attempted by you. And all those respective files have to be uploaded on OBE portal question wise. Suppose you have done attempted question 1, so upload it in the section of question 1, not in other questions. So because it may be mismanaged if you upload the answers on some other item numbers. So you make sure that you are putting uploading the question answers on the right, uh, against right questions. You also have to ensure that file size of each answer should be within the 7 MB limit. If it is having extra MBs, so you can compress it, minimize it to 7 MB file. And you don't put any password on your PDF or JPEG file, because if you put any format which is requiring password, so it will not be accessed by other person who will be evaluating your answer sheet. So and make sure that there is no password in your PDF file. And also when you download the question paper, you have to submit an undertaking that you are not using any unfair means. You have to press the button provided on the portal before uploading the scanned PDF of answer sheets. So it would be available on the Samarth portal as well. And after uploading the answer scripts, a system generated acknowledge will be received to you at your registered email. As it is submitted, you will get acknowledgement that your answer scripts have been submitted. And apart from portal submission, you will get acknowledgement. But in case where you have not been able to submit answer scripts on your portal and you are applying the route of email submission, in case of any technical glitch or any other unforeseen reasons, so there are some guidelines provided for email submission as well. This measure has to be taken only in extreme cases where you have not been able to upload answer scripts on OBE portal. And within 5 hours, means you have to make attempt for 3 plus 1 hours are given. Within this stipulated time, if you have not been able to upload your answer scripts on the portal, so you can make an attempt to send through email. But after unsuccessful attempt in this,
कम है बच्चे, रिजल्ट कम है.
hello, yeah, Anuradha madam, are you speaking?
अरे फटाफट करो, इतना टाइम मत वेस्ट करो. हो गया तेरा? हो गया?
Yeah. So those students who are making email submission, they have to send their script to nodal officer on the email ID provided by the college. And these things will be provided in your departmental orientation, where you can contact to, where you will be again orient for the examination by your concerned department, where these details will be provided to you. And also these information can be shared with the CR groups, where all students will be getting the required information. And keep in mind that you are not submitting through email before 5 hours. So no answer scripts via email will be accepted before 5 hours. Because 5 hours have been allowed for OBE portal submission. 3 hours for writing, 1 hour for uploading, and in case of technical glitches or unforeseen reason, extra 1 hours have been provided in extreme cases. So after making attempts within 5 hours, if you have been failed to submit, only then you should apply this route of email submission. And answer scripts via mail must be sent within 30 minutes from the end time allowed for submission on the portal. Suppose 5 hours have been there, so 5:30 hours you have to submit within that stipulated time, not after 5 hours 30 minutes. Suppose your examination is taking place at 9:30, so 2:30 would be the time. 2:30. So by 3 o'clock, it must be reached to the college email. And multiple mails, you should avoid to send multiple mails, because many of the times students follow that they are sending multiple times the mail. So that again creates mismanagement. So you just create your files at one folder and send to the college only once, not many times. And also with documentary evidence that you have not been able to send it through OBE portal, like internet connection problem or any other reason which have been which is visible on the portal at the time of uploading. So documentary evidence are a must. That should be taken 4 or 5 screenshots of technical error that have to send through email. And all details like your course name, examination roll number, unique paper code must be given in the subject of your mail. Yeah. And your mode of examination is taking place through two modes. Like two facilities are given there in this open book examination. You can write your paper from home, that is known as remote mode. And the alternative option is writing paper from your institution, that is known as physical mode. Suppose you opt for writing your paper in the in the college, so you can also opt this medium if you are not able to write your paper in your home setting. If you have any problem, are facing any difficulty or infrastructural support problem, so you can opt through physical mode. But you have to fill the form. So in appearance in the college, in physical mode setup, you have to fill the option in the examination for mode of examination. So remote mode, what it means? That you are writing your paper from home and you can write examination from any part of the country of their convenience. And students who had opted for remote mode, home setting, they shall not be permitted to appear through physical mode. But again, there is option of physical mode, which is from the college. In these cases, the students shall write the examination at their respective institution according to the sitting plan prescribed by the college or institute. In this case, students shall be provided all the infrastructural ICT related facilities, including computer by the college for downloading question paper, scanning of answer sheets, and uploading of answer sheets on the OB portal as well. But again, students have to they shall bring the A4 size papers for writing the answers. And there is again one, option given if you opt for the physical mode, but later on you decide that you want to write your paper from the home. So you can choose that. Suppose you have opted for the physical mode, you may appear in remote mode if you desire. But that facility is not available in this case. If you have chosen remote mode, so you cannot prefer at the later stage in physical mode. And again, you are given a choice to upload your answer scripts on OBE portal. And in extreme cases, in case of technical glitches, email submission to the college, dedicated email, any other mode of submission apart from these two OBE portal and email submission, they shall not be entertained under any circumstances. Means you cannot send your answer script at college email other than the OBE related dedicated email. So make sure that you are sending to the right place. And apart from honors courses in BA program, there are some DSC 1 and DSC 2 related papers where students carefully identify their papers and check the date sheet, because in some cases DSC 1 and 2 dates simultaneously differ on two different dates. So out of two subjects opted by a particular BA program students, DSC 1 will be the subject which alphabetically comes first in order. The other subject will be DSC 2. Example is given here. Suppose student 1 has history and philosophy as two discipline subjects. So for her, DSC 1 will be history because H will appear first in terms of alphabet and philosophy would coming later in alphabetical sequence. So if history and philosophy have been opted, so history would be the DSC 1 and philosophy would be the DSC 2. And similarly, if any other student has opted history and economics in combination, so these two subjects can be taken up as economics as DSC 1 and history as DSC 2, just because this is alphabetical sequencing. So this must be identified beforehand, that which paper is coming under DSC 1 and DSC 2 in case of BA program. And the same is true with the students who are doing BA program in music. They have some music paper. So again, same manner, they have to identify their DSC 1 and DSC 2. And this orientation was specifically for semester 1 students. But again, as we know that at the same time, date sheets are also prescribed for ex-students, essential repeaters, and students who are appearing for improvements. For these clarifications, they can contact to college that they have filled the examination forms and similarly they have received their admit card. Thank you so much. And now we are inviting queries from the students. They can, write in the comment box and we can take up. Our examination committee is there. And I would request Dr. Namita Dayal from Applied Psychology Department, if she is here, to take up.
A very good afternoon, sir. There are a lot of queries flowing in the chat box, so I will read them one after the other. And the first one to begin with is that where can we get the number of the nodal officer?
Sure. So as I had mentioned that they will have, departmental sessions conducted by their respective departments. So in those information will be, sent to their respective departments, and all those informations will be there to their end.
Sir, few students have asked that do we have to submit the association fees? Is it compulsory to submit the association fees?
Which association fees?
I've put it in the chat box that we need little more clarity on that, but nobody has put which association they are seeking to ask.
Because there is examination fees. We are not aware of any association fees. So if you have the students who are asking about these association fees, if they can clarify, either they can contact to the office dealing assistant if it is in their fee received, if they are supposed to. Means examination fees.
They have to pay examination fees,
exactly,
basically,
yeah.
And that is to be paid to on the Samarth portal, basically.
Okay.
They don't have to pay to the college.
We are not aware of any association fees.
Examination fee is there, and they have to pay examination fee on the Samarth portal only.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Another question is that a student is saying that on the examination registration form, I've mentioned the wrong email. So how can I correct it?
Wrong. Can you repeat the question, please?
So they have mentioned a wrong email ID on the examination form. How can they correct it? Change the email ID.
Yeah. So any such mistakes must be rectified by contacting to college dealing assistant. Miss Sangeeta is there in the office.
Yeah, for the first year, Sangeeta is there. So any student who has uploaded any wrong information while filling the registration form, he will have to come and meet the Sangeeta in the office, and the Sangeeta will log into the portal and will correct the information. So only information that they can correct is email ID and other information, but enrollment number, if they add wrongly, that may not be corrected.
Yeah.
But all other information, email and phone number and other information can be corrected by the Sangeeta.
Exactly.
Okay. Another question is how do I get my admit card? Where do I get my admit card from?
Means on the Samarth portal itself, they will be getting, because when they will log into their portal, they will get all those details. Am I right, Jaya ma'am?
Yes, Virendra. It comes automatically on the Samarth portal. So when they will log in to the Samarth portal, before their exam starts, they will get the admit card there only.
Yeah.
Sir, another question very frequently asked is, can I write my answers on a register sheet? So basically, they're trying to say that if I have a register, can I write my answers on a register sheet rather than an independent A4 sheet? And if this is an A4 sheet, then is it a ruled sheet or is it a blank sheet? So they need a clarity over that.
It's up to them what kind of seats they are using. But the thing is, if they are using the plain seat, so they will get, good quality scan. Otherwise, if they use ruled, they can do it, but again, their scanning might be blurred. So only problem appears in the ruled cases. Otherwise,
Yes.
they can definitely.
But I think they have to use A4 sheet.
Yeah,
A4 sheet is mandatory. A4 sheet, white A4 sheet is mandatory, but a sheet can be ruled or can be plain. And they have to use only black or blue pen. They cannot use any other pen. And if you are using a black pen or a very dark blue pen, then the scanning is better. The quality of scanning is better.
Exactly.
So students should take care of the quality of the pen they are using. It should be a little dark one.
Sir, another frequent question is that where do we get examination roll number? Very frequently asked question again.
This roll number has to be provided on each and every question first seat. Means roll number.
From where they will get that will be there in their admit card.
Samat portal, I think when they will be talking, they will get it. ऐसा ही ना जय मैम? समर पोर्टल खोलने के बाद,
हाँ जी, समर पोर्टल पे ही आएगा. एग्जामिनेशन फॉर्म भरने के बाद ही उनको एग्जाम रोल नंबर अलॉट होएगा और एडमिट कार्ड में एग्जाम रोल मेंशन होएगा.
बट अगेन किसी को डिफिकल्टी है, सो दे कैन कांटेक्ट टू संगीता मैडम हु इज डीलिंग असिस्टेंट ऑफ सम बीए फर्स्ट ईयर.
Sir, another question is that the details which they have to mention, like the exam roll number, paper code, and all the other details, are these details supposed to be written in front of every sheet or just one sheet? And if one sheet, then should that detail be uploaded with every answer?
No, only front sheet would be enough because they are uploading the scripts on their dedicated portal. Yes.
They can write their roll number on each page of answer script. They need to put the page number as well as their examination roll number. They can write on each page of answer sheet, but the first page can be attached with the answer one.
Yeah. जो first sheet होगी उस पे तो information सारी देनी ही है, but if they wish, they can write their roll number on each and every sheet. Or page number also can be mentioned.
Okay, sir, I think this is going to be the last question where they're asking, what does face-to-face mean?
What?
What does face-to-face mean? Face-to-face mode, I believe.
Face-to-face mode is simply like if they are coming to college, means college setting में अगर उनको आके exam देना है, if they are not able to write their exam in home setting, only they can appear in the college, but they have to fill the form. जैसे अभी बोला गया था ना, रिमोट मोड में देना है, फिजिकल मोड में. तो फिजिकल मोड मीन्स दे आर कमिंग टू कॉलेज टू राइट द एग्जाम आफ्टर फिलिंग द floated form. But if they are writing and opted to write from the remote mode, so that facility will not be given.
Sir, another question is that what is going to be the procedure? So how are students going to get their question papers? So what is the procedure of that?
So suppose it depends on the dates when their exam, their paper is scheduled. So before 15 minutes are exactly at the moment, their portal will be open up and question papers can be downloaded. So कई बार कैसा होता है कि कल पेपर है और आज कई बार बच्चों का पेपर नहीं दिखा रहा होता है. So they should wait. They should not get panic. They should wait for the right moment when their examination is, और उस समय उनका पेपर वहां से डाउनलोड हो जाएगा. But again, if there is any problem, so we are there. The examination committee would be there and other assistants would be there. where they are facing any difficulty in the paper. उसके लिए
how do we know the timing of the paper, because it's not mentioned in the date sheet?
Date sheet में mentioned होगा, ऐसे थोड़ी.
It is mentioned in the date sheet. Times are generally mentioned in the date sheet. ऐसा होता नहीं है कि
date sheet open कर दे रहा हूँ बल्कि.
हाँ, आप डेट शीट एक बार चेक कर लीजिए वीरेंद्र जी, और इनको ये भी बता दीजिए कि ईमेल आईडी कौन सी है जहां इनको ईमेल करना है.
ठीक. मैम दिख रहा है क्या स्क्रीन?
हाँ जी वीरेंद्र, इट्स विजिबल.
यहाँ पे बच्चे देख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे डेट शीट यहाँ पर अवेलेबल है DU की वेबसाइट पे. दिस इज द exam.du.ac.in/datesheets.html. इसको टाइप करोगे तो you will be directly directed to this page where you can get date sheets where all the examinations date sheets are there. So suppose this is semester for
वीरेंद्र, ऊपर ही टाइमिंग्स दिए हुए हैं और ऑनर्स के लिए 9:30 है, पास कोर्स के लिए प्रोग्राम के लिए 2:30 है.
ये मैं जैसे ओपन कर रहा हूँ BA ऑनर्स सेमेस्टर 1. दिस इज फॉर मार्च अप्रैल 2022 CBCS LOCF. यहाँ पे आप ओपन करोगे तो यहाँ पे देख सकते हो आप. See here, as the date sheets open, semester scheme admission of 2021, time of commencement 9:30 is given here AM. So all dates and timings are already there on the date sheet. 24th March 2022, here applied psychology, introduction to psychology, first paper is scheduled on 9:30 AM 24th March. Similarly, Arabic, Bengali, economics, all those other papers are scheduled on the same date at the same time, 9:30 AM. So dates and timing are already mentioned on the date sheet. Students can check by visiting the website, university website, and this section, date sheet section. Okay.
Sir, another question is, can we edit the scanned files so that to make it more clear before uploading?
Important is that it should be visible. It should be clear. If they are finding any difficulty that they have not get clear image, so they can make attempt, but again in stipulated time, not beyond the time limit. If there is some problem in imaging or scanning, or images are blurred, so it is your responsibility to get it clear from your end. So you have to make sure that you are getting right scanning and clear scanning. पर ये ध्यान रखना है कि आपको उसी टाइम फ्रेम में करना है. ऐसा नहीं कि this should be not the justification that I was not getting clear image. So neither it is unforeseen reason nor it is technical glitch. It is the student's responsibility to get clear image or clear scanning. So that's why it has been suggested that you have laptop, mobile, or whatever is required in this mode. And in any case, if you find difficulty, so you can opt for, physical mode. Means you can also write the examination in college setting by opting that option. So this would not be the justification कि मेरा स्कैनिंग अच्छा नहीं आ रहा था या उसकी क्वालिटी अच्छी नहीं थी. So this will not be entertained as delayed submission.
Sir, students are asking that while we were filling the exam form, the face-to-face mode was in default. तो हम लोगों ने choose नहीं किया है, but so how do we change it to the remote mode? Because we want to give it from home, but on the exam form, it was a default face-to-face.
Okay. So as it has been already mentioned in this orientation program, that if you have, in any case, you opted for physical mode, but if you want to write paper from home setting, so that facility is available. But if you have opted from remote setting and you want to, you change your mind that you want to write paper in the physical setting, so that would not be available. But अगर किसी ने opt किया है कि मैं कॉलेज से देना चाह रही थी, but not able to write, so you can write your examination from home, from any part of the country.
I just want to know, are the students getting any other option than other than the face to face? Because what I understand is there is a bug on the Samarth portal, and by default it says face to face. Okay, so there is no other option of physical mode or remote mode on the registration portal. So that was the bug, and we faced it in the exam of November, December also. So even if it is coming face to face, it means that the student is appearing in remote mode actually.
Exactly. क्योंकि last time भी ये चीजें दिख रही थी. Students were asking like face to face is given there. So if it is there, because only one option is there, so take it as you are writing your paper from home setting.
It means that you are writing in remote mode only.
Yeah, exactly.
So student, this is a clear instruction for the student that every student should understand that only the time bound uploading is there. So students need to finish writing of their paper within the time frame given by the university. So if the exam is starting at 9:30, they are supposed to log in onto the portal at 9 o'clock, and they should check they are successfully able to log in and their paper is visible there. Definitely question paper will not be there, but whatever paper code and paper title they are appearing, that should be there on their portal. And generally the paper comes at the at around, if the suppose exam is going to start at 9:30, the question paper will be uploaded on the site around between 9:25 to 9:30, or maybe 5 minutes before that. So student has to log in to this portal at 9 o'clock and has to check all the details, this date of the exam, time of the exam, their paper code, paper title, they are all coming on the portal. And when the exam is about to start, the paper will be reflected there, it will be visible there. So the student will download the question paper. In case any student faces any problem in downloading the question paper, the student will connect to the teacher at that time on the invigilation duty, and the teacher is also supposed to be on the WhatsApp group connected with all the students. So the student will inform the concerned teacher, and the teacher will report to the control room. So whosoever is available on the control room along with the nodal officer, they will take care of making the download of the question paper, and the question paper will be supplied to the students on the registered email ID, the email ID which is there on the Samarth portal. At that particular email ID, we will email the question paper. So it should be clear to the student what to do in case of question paper is not available on the Samarth portal. What is the steps to be followed? So student will contact the teacher, and teacher will contact to the control room. Then we will provide the question paper to the teacher as well as to the student. And student has to complete the writing of the paper within the time frame. So if the exam is beginning at 9:30, student are given time to write the time of 3 hours, that is 12:30. So the student has to wind up, finish the writing of the paper by 12:30, and after that the student will scan the answers and will upload. So before you upload the answers, you need to check that you have scanned all the pages of the answers and they are correctly numbered, and you are uploading the correct file on in respect of the correct question number. So generally students do what? They upload the answer of question 2 on question 1, or question 4, question 5. So they have to check whether they are uploading the correct answer for the correct question. So question 1 का आंसर question 2 पे अपलोड नहीं करना है, question 2 का आंसर question 4 पे अपलोड नहीं करना है, इस तरह की गलत नहीं करेंगे. And the second major issue that the students of BA program discipline basically do, they upload the question answers on the wrong discipline. So if there is a discipline 1 and discipline 2, you have to be careful whether you are uploading the answers on the discipline 1 paper or discipline 2 paper, because both the disciplines will be reflected on the portal. So whatever discipline you are writing, that discipline paper answer should be uploaded against that particular paper, not to the some other discipline paper. And you have to be very sure that you are attempting the correct discipline paper on the correct date, because both the discipline papers will be reflected on your portal on both the days. सो अल्फाबेटिक ऑर्डर में आपको अपीयर होना है। तो जैसे अगर आपका कॉम्बिनेशन मान लो कंप्यूटर एंड इकोनॉमिक्स है, तो डे 1 जो आपका डिसिप्लिन होगा वो कंप्यूटर का होगा, डे 2 पे आपका इकोनॉमिक्स पे होगा। तो कंप्यूटर का पेपर जब आप अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हो, आप कंप्यूटर के ही उस पे अपलोड करोगे, और इकोनॉमिक्स डिसिप्लिन का पेपर जब आप अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हो तो इकोनॉमिक्स में करेंगे। ऑल्दो तो बोथ द पेपर्स विल बी देयर ऑन द पोर्टल। तो ये गलतियां नॉर्मली बीए प्रोग्राम के बच्चे करते हैं, ये गलतियां आपने नहीं करनी है। आपने बहुत ध्यान से देखना है कि आप कौन से डिसिप्लिन का पेपर अपलोड कर रहे हो, उसी डिसिप्लिन में अपलोड करोगे। एंड किस डेट पे आपको किस डिसिप्लिन के पेपर पे अपीयर होना है, ये भी आपको क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए कि आपको किस ऑर्डर में आप पेपर पे अपीयर हो रहे हैं। अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट अल्फाबेटिक ऑर्डर यू हैव टू अपीयर इन द एग्जाम। तो दीज आर दी सम इश्यूज विच द स्टूडेंट्स हैव टू टेक केयर। और आपका विदाउट प्रूफ अपलोड करने का टाइम होगा, अगर 9:30 कमेंस हो रहा है एग्जाम तो टिल 1:30। अगर आपका पेपर 1:30 तक भी अपलोड नहीं होता तो आपका जो टाइम पीरियड है अपलोड करने का वो 2:30 तक होगा, बट दैट इज विद द प्रूफ। यू हैव टू गिव द प्रूफ ऑफ डिले इन द सबमिशन। उसके लिए आप बार बार उसका स्क्रीनशॉट लेंगे, नेटवर्क एरर का, टेक्निकल अगर कोई ग्लिच है, आपका स्कैन में प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, अपलोड में कोई प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, या गेटवे एरर आ रहा है, सर्वर इज क्रैश्ड और सर्वर इज नॉट वर्किंग, तो आप उसके लिए जो भी एरर आ रहा है उस एरर के स्क्रीनशॉट के साथ जो है आपने आंसर्स अपलोड करने। सपोज यू फेल टू अपलोड द आंसर टिल 2:30, देन यू आर गिवन हाफ एन आवर। 2:30 to 3 के बीच में आपने ईमेल करना है। और ईमेल कहाँ करना है? यू हैव टू ईमेल टू द आईडी, ईमेल आईडी दैट इज obe_students@spm.du.ac.in। इस ईमेल आईडी पे ही आपने अपने आंसर्स ईमेल करने हैं। यू डोंट हैव टू ईमेल टू द कॉलेज आईडी और एनी अदर आईडी ऑफ द कॉलेज। तो जनरली क्या है, स्टूडेंट किसी भी मेल आईडी पे मेल कर देते हैं और आंसर्स क्वेरी करना शुरू कर देते हैं। तो अगर आप किसी और ईमेल आईडी पे आप अपनी कोई क्वेरी या आंसर शीट्स भेज रहे हैं तो वो आपकी एंटरटेन नहीं होंगी, दैट विल नॉट बी इवैल्यूएटेड। उस केस में आपका वो आरए का केस बनेगा, और आरए का केस जब बनता है तो रिजल्ट बहुत डिले होता है। इसलिए आपको ध्यान रखना है कि आपको कहाँ ईमेल करने हैं क्वेश्चन पे आंसर स्क्रिप्ट्स। तो अगर 2:30 से 3 के बीच में आप ईमेल कर रहे हो तो यू विल ईमेल टू दी obe_students@spm.du.ac.in। यहीं पे आप ईमेल करोगे। और अगर आफ्टरनून वाले बच्चे हैं तो वो उनके पास राइटिंग का टाइम है 2:30 से 5:30 तक का। 5:30 से 6:30 अपलोडिंग का टाइम है। विदाउट एनी प्रूफ यू कैन अपलोड। अगर 6:30 तक अपलोड नहीं हो पाता है किसी वजह से और आपका डिले हो जाता है अपलोड में, तो 6:30 से 7:30 का टाइम है फॉर अपलोडिंग द आंसर्स विद द प्रूफ। डॉक्यूमेंट एविडेंस आपको देना पड़ेगा और आपको 7:30 तक अपलोड करने का टाइम रहेगा। एंड इफ यू आर फेल टू अपलोड बाय 7:30 देन यू हैव अ हाफ एन आवर एक्स्ट्रा टाइम। 7:30 to 8 जो है आपने ईमेल करना है। दैट ईमेल विल बी अ सिंगल ईमेल विद ऑल द एविडेंसेस, all the answers and the question paper also should also be email। तो जो आप ईमेल करोगे उस ईमेल में आप अपना पेपर कोड, पेपर टाइटल, अपना आपका एग्जामिनेशन रोल नंबर, डेट ऑफ एग्जाम, टाइम ऑफ एग्जाम, ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आप अपने सब्जेक्ट में डालोगे। और जो आप अटैचमेंट्स दोगे, सारे आंसर्स, जो 4 आंसर्स आपने अटेम्प्ट किए हैं वो, और उसके अलावा आपको जो है डिले का जो है, नॉन सबमिशन का जो है वो प्रूफ लगाना होगा। और उसके साथ साथ जो क्वेश्चन पेपर आपने अटेम्प्ट किया है वो क्वेश्चन पेपर भी आपको ईमेल में हमें ईमेल करना होगा। तो ऑल द अटैचमेंट शुड कम इन सिंगल ईमेल एंड यू हैव टू स्टेट द रीजन इन ड्राफ्टिंग द ईमेल व्हाई यू आर नॉट एबल टू अपलोड द आंसर स्क्रिप्ट्स ऑन द पोर्टल। तभी वो आपका इवैल्यूएशन के लिए जाएगा। अगर इवैल्यूएशन कमेटी ये फाइंड आउट करती है कि जो आपके एविडेंसेस हैं वो करेक्ट नहीं है, या जो भी आपने रीजन स्टेट किया है नॉन अपलोडिंग का, वो अगर आपका वैलिड रीजन है तभी आपके पेपर इवैल्यूएट होंगे, अदरवाइज योर पेपर विल नॉट बी इवैल्यूएटेड। सो बी वेरी केयरफुल कि आप जो भी ईमेल से भेज रहे हैं या अपलोड कर रहे हैं वो आपका टाइम बाउंड हो और विद इन टाइम फ्रेम आपने जो भी हमें प्रूफ देना है, रीजन देना हो, वो वैलिड रीजन हो। और आप किसी भी तरह का कोई भी अनफेयर मीन्स अपने एग्जाम के ड्यूरेशन में नहीं यूज करेंगे। दैट विल आल्सो डिले इन दिस इन द डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ द रिजल्ट और योर एग्जाम may not be considered. So these are the some certain important points that the student has to take care.
और यहाँ पे मैम सबसे जरूरी है कि अभी जैसे ऑफिस से भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिल रही है कि कई बच्चों ने अभी एग्जामिनेशन फॉर्म ही नहीं फिल किया है. So because many of the students are not still in the college or nearby, they are staying at remote places. So उन बच्चों को information पहुंचा दो, whoever can do that, they have to fill the form. And Sangeeta madam is there as dealing assistant for BA first year. So if they are facing any problem, they can report to her and get help in filling the forms. So first hand you have to fill the form and you have to register on Samarth portal itself. Samarth portal पे register होना भी जरूरी है because all those necessities are there required for appearing in the examination, because this is open book examination. So that will be conducted only on that portal. So that dedicated portal can only be used when you have user name and password. So that for that purpose you have to register yourself on that portal.
सर एक्चुअली बच्चों को बहुत कंफ्यूजन है डीयू पोर्टल, ओबीई पोर्टल और समर्थ पोर्टल को डिफरेंशिएट कि ये तीनों नाम अलग हैं, कोई सेम है. सो लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आर फ्लोइंग इन दैट डायरेक्शन आल्सो कि किसी में बच्चों ने ईमेल आईडी फॉर एग्जांपल डीयू पोर्टल पे कुछ और डाली हुई है और समर्थ पे कुछ और डाली है, तो क्या वो क्लैश होगा? सो ऑल ऑफ दीज क्वेश्चंस आई थिंक आर रिलेटेड टू मोस्टली द पोर्टल. इफ यू कैन गिव क्लैरिटी अराउंड दैट.
देखो यहाँ पे जस्ट आई एम सेंडिंग दिस SLC. मैं इसको ओपन करके दिखा रहा हूँ कहाँ पे इनको रजिस्टर करना है. सच स्क्रीन विजिबल है?
जी सर. यस.
This one is the link https://slc.uod.ac.in. जब इसको क्लिक करेंगे तो इस तरह का स्टूडेंट पोर्टल इमर्ज होगा. साइन इन करेंगे, यूजर नेम पासवर्ड, और यहाँ लॉगिन तभी होगा जब दे आर ऑलरेडी रजिस्टर्ड. सो दे हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट दे हैव रजिस्टर्ड देमसेल्व्स. यहाँ पे देखो लेफ्ट साइड में समर्थ EGOB करके आ रहा है, ई गवर्नमेंट. सो दिस इज समर्थ ई गवर्नमेंट. समर्थ पोर्टल है ये विच इज डेडिकेटेड फॉर स्टूडेंट्स. यहाँ पे न्यू रजिस्ट्रेशन पे पहले जाना होगा, ओनली देन ऑल दोज प्रोसेसिंग विल टेक प्लेस. यहाँ पे इस तरह से अपीयर होगा, रजिस्ट्रेशन इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉर स्टूडेंट्स. Students are advised to use their own mobile and email address details for the registration process. अक्सर कई बार होता है बच्चे अपने पेरेंट्स का मोबाइल नंबर, फ्रेंड्स का, so that practice should not be taken place here. You have to provide your own mobile and email address registered with your current university enrollment number. If you are not able to register with your enrollment number, please use your examination roll number for registration process. अगर एनरोलमेंट नंबर किसी के पास नहीं है तो डेफिनेटली दे कैन यूज एग्जामिनेशन रोल नंबर. कीप रिकॉर्ड ऑफ योर गिवन यूजर नेम, यूज ए स्ट्रॉन्ग पासवर्ड. सो यूजर नेम एंड पासवर्ड अपने पास कहीं पे सिक्योर जगह पे यू हैव टू कीप इट. इन केस यू फॉरगेट, यू कैन चेक व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज. और यहाँ पे दिस वे स्टूडेंट रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर्म इज देयर यू हैव टू सेलेक्ट द प्रोग्राम. यहाँ पे देर आर ड्रॉप डाउन बॉक्सेस में जाके आप देख सकते हो अंडर विच प्रोग्राम यू आर एनरोल्ड. जैसे यहाँ पे बैचलर ऑफ आर्ट्स ऑनर्स हिंदी, अगर कोई हिंदी से है, हिस्ट्री से है, सो डिफरेंट ऑप्शंस आर देयर इन द ड्रॉप डाउन बॉक्स. यू कैन सेलेक्ट द प्रोग्राम यू आर एनरोल्ड इन, एंड हियर यू हैव टू मेंशन योर नेम as it appears on your identity card or whatever your name is, that you have to mention here. Mode of registration, अगर एग्जामिनेशन रोल नंबर है या एनरोलमेंट नंबर, वॉट एवर यू हैव टू अप्लाई दैट नंबर हियर. बोथ वेज you can write your enrollment number here, then there are some text you have to type, then you have to submit. Ultimately you will get the further thing, because I am not here to select program. Students only can select all those options, and after submission they can move further to access the summer portal for themselves. So hope this process helps. to understand how they can get registered on this portal. This is the link. यहीं से स्टार्ट करना है इसको, ये वाली लिंक है, चाहे तो इसको मैं उस पे चैट बॉक्स में भेज रहा हूँ. This is the link of logging the summer portal. Any more query?
सर एक क्वेरी है. जया मैम ने कहा कि एनरोलमेंट नंबर संगीता नहीं एडिट कर पाएंगी अगर गलत होगा तो कैसे, कौन एडिट करेगा अगर गलती से भर गया कुछ तो?
ये तो एक्सेस तो यूनिवर्सिटी और क्योंकि इसके लिए तो फिर टेक्निकल प्रोसेस हम लोगों के हैंड में नहीं है, ओनली ऑफिस कैन हेल्प फैसिलिटेट.
उसमें यूनिवर्सिटी उसको करेक्ट करती है और एनरोलमेंट नंबर जो है वो किसी भी दो स्टूडेंट का सेम नहीं होता है जनरली, तो यूनिक एनरोलमेंट नंबर होता है. तो एनरोलमेंट नंबर का जहां तक मेरी नॉलेज में है दैट इज करेक्टेड बाय द यूनिवर्सिटी, या यूनिवर्सिटी हमें कोई प्रोविजन देगी करेक्ट करने का तो ही हम कर पाएंगे.
ओके ठीक है, थैंक यू.
बेहतर होगा कि बच्चे ध्यान रखें इन चीजों में.
हाँ, उसके लिए बच्चे ये ध्यान रखें. और लास्ट ईयर भी हमने जिन बच्चों का इस तरह की मिस्टेक्स हुई थी उनसे हमने गूगल फॉर्म भरवाया था जिनके फीस का इशू था या एनरोलमेंट नंबर का इशू था, एंड देन वी हैव फॉरवर्डेड दैट इश्यूज टू द यूनिवर्सिटी. उसको कॉलेज एंड पे हम नहीं करेक्ट कर सकते हैं.
और अपलोड सिर्फ ओबी पोर्टल पे करना है जैसा कि बताया गया है. इन केस अगर कोई टेक्निकल ग्लिच है तभी ईमेल सबमिशन होगा with substantial proof of technical glitch or network failure. So first hand you have to upload on OBE portal itself. यहाँ बच्चे पूछ रहे हैं प्लीज प्रोवाइड लिंक ऑफ OBE पोर्टल. OBE पोर्टल
एक्चुअली ये बहुत रेपिटेटिव क्वेश्चंस हैं, हम ऑलरेडी इनको आंसर कर चुके हैं ये सारे क्वेश्चंस. सो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट स्टूडेंट्स दैट दे कैन एनी टाइम गो टू द यूट्यूब लिंक एंड मूव बैक, बिकॉज दीज आर द सेम टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कमिंग अगेन. कौन सी शीट यूज करनी है, कितना टाइम लिमिट है, व्हिच वी हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड देम.
So this YouTube link would be available.
Yes.
It will be shared among students. They can revisit if they have any doubt.
And moreover there will be a departmental orientation also.
Exactly.
है ना, तो वो डिपार्टमेंट ओरिएंटेशन में जो भी और टीचर कंसर्न टीचर है उनसे भी ये क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं अपने डिपार्टमेंट के ओरिएंटेशन में. वीरेंद्र, पीपीटी में बस वो ईमेल आईडी डाल दीजिएगा जहां पर बच्चों को ईमेल करना है आंसर. ठीक है मैम,
या तो डिपार्टमेंट को सेंड कर दिया जाएगा.
हाँ, जो डिपार्टमेंट को आप पीपीटी देंगे ना उसी में आप ईमेल आईडी डाल दीजिएगा.
पोर्टल ईमेल बता दीजिए जरा. वो भी
मैंने चैट बॉक्स में लिखा है, चैट बॉक्स पे डाला है मैंने.
तो उसमें पीपीटी में उसको मॉडिफाई कर दे, नंबर डाल देंगे.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, वो पीपीटी हम टीआईसीज के साथ शेयर कर देंगे. तो जो भी कंसर्न्ड टीचर उस दिन ओरिएंटेशन लेगा अपने डिपार्टमेंट स्टूडेंट्स का तो वो शेयर कर देंगे वो ईमेल आईडी बच्चों के साथ.
ठीक है. ओके. सो अब हम लोग एंड कर सकते हैं क्या इसको?
Yes sir, I believe so.
Yeah, if the questions are the repeating questions, then we can wind up the session.
Okay. So thank you everyone, and hope this orientation was helpful to students. Again, if they have doubt, they will have their departmental orientation. So again, if they have any query, they can get sorted it out there. And for this orientation session, we are thankful to SPM College Administration, Principal Professor Sadhana Sharma, or Examination Committee Convener Dr. Jaya Gera, Co-Convener Dr. Kulbir, and all associated members who are there to help facilitate in organizing this orientation session. Hope this was helpful, and I think this college has taken such initiative to reach out to students because all students are newcomers who have joined this semester and might be facing difficulty how the things will take place in terms of their examination, as it is very crucial. So it is suggested to students that they take time to prepare for the examinations, and they don't get panicked or they don't get stressed related to the examinations. We are there, the whole college is there to help you in case of any difficulty of filling out the examination forms, or at any level during the examination if you are facing any difficulty at technical level. So support system would be available, and we wish all the good luck for your examination. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Virender.
Thank you, Virender. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.